What's going on, everybody? This is Joe, and while she's off on the camera slightly, I am technically here with Amy as well. We are practicing good social distancing, good self-isolation practices here during this global pandemic. Hopefully you are all doing the same. You are being safe and healthy and happy during these times. In an effort to do that, or to help you all do that, I am here with a mystery booster box opening. I have seen very good things when the set came out of people opening their own booster boxes, and I was definitely feeling a little bit of FOMO. So I decided that I would pick one of these up, besides the fact that, much to their chagrin, the folks over at our LGS and our frequent sponsor store for pre-release events, they decided through mandates, but it was prior to the mandates, they decided to close temporarily during this time to keep themselves and their employees safe, and they've been doing the right things with that regard. So as a person who appreciates small business, who appreciates LGSs and the gathering part of Magic the Gathering, we decided that we would contact them and ask for this product. Once we received the product, no offense to any of them, we made sure that it was thoroughly cleaned on the outside so that we would feel safe and comfortable in opening it and not passing along any pathogens, etc. But we are here to open this mystery booster box, as I said. I am mostly unfamiliar. I mean, like I said, I've seen pictures and stuff of people opening the product. I'm aware that there was a convention version of these that had playtest cards in them, and that we are not receiving that at all, but it is otherwise the version where we will get foils in the packs. And like I said, a lot of these have been successful, or people's openings have been successful. I will not be leaving that in front of all of your faces. Actually, I'm going to, sorry for passing it in front of the camera. I'm going to move it over here just so you are aware of what the packs look like. They look like this. So kind of cool. A little nondescript, which is kind of the idea since it literally has the word mystery on it. So let's see what this pack has in store for us. I don't recall if these packs are backwards or not, but we will find out in a second. They sure are. I will see what I can do about doing it this way. So you will, basically what I'll do is you'll see the first uncommon, but then I'll go from the back. So yeah, Aura of Silence we'll get to in a second. Oh, the foil is in the back and the rare is in the back. Okay, but the uncommons are first. See? That's the first time that will happen. I was just familiarizing myself with the contents. So, we have Aura of Silence to start. Take Vengeance. So there's one uncommon and now commons. Okay, Take Vengeance. Displace. Doorkeeper. My boy. I love it. Dark Dabbling. Spreading Rot. A Cobble Brute. Blades of Velisvel, excuse me. Borderland Explorer, Scatter the Seeds. Oh, these cards are very slippery. Stay. Okay. A Wayfaring Temple is our second uncommon. Artisan of Kozilek is the third. And then I guess our rare or mythic? Nope. This is a fourth uncommon? Okay. Is Phantasmal Dragon. I'm not aware of the layout of these packs, apparently. And then our rare or mythic, I guess then, is Mind Shatter. Okay. Interesting, not a super valuable one, although I did spoil myself a little because I had to figure out how these packs worked. Our foil is a foil rare in Stigma Lasher. Again, to my knowledge, not one of the more valuable ones. I'm not fully reminiscent of this card back in the Lorwyn days, or Morningtide or Eventide or whatever. I'm not familiar fully with the set symbol, but I know it's from that block. The foiling pattern on this is, you would think it would be very good with the fire. It's okay. It's not as good as I would have hoped, but it is a foil rare, and that's pretty sweet. Because again, that is kind of what I have come to expect from watching other people open mystery boosters. So number 2 has, we start with a common at the front of this one. So was I wrong? I mean, the Aura of Silence was definitely an uncommon, right? Like, it's right over here. I can still look at it. That's totally an uncommon. Why? But it was in the common slot. Okay, so it's not, maybe it's not perfectly distributed. Uncommons, commons, etc. Anyway, that was the Aura of Silence from the other one. Sorry. Here is a Sparring Mummy, an Encampment Keeper, Monastery Lore Master, Strategic Planning. Okay, so it's in color order. I assumed that from the first one, but I wasn't sure. But it seems that that is the case. Wart-Eye Witch, Costly Plunder, Goblin Fire Slinger, Goblin Motivator, Pulse of Marasa, Carnivorous Moss Beast, Tower Gargoyle is the first uncommon, Guardians of Meletis, Dolmen Gate is our rare. Interesting. I've always loved this art. I think it's really cool. Mirren Crusader is our second rare. I'm very confused. And Kullwrath Knight is our foil, and it's an uncommon foil. And it looks just okay. Can we see that foiling pattern? Not really. Usually our lighting setup's better than this. I don't really like it. I don't really see much of the foiling. I apologize for that. But this is the Kullwrath Knight, and it is our foil in the pack, and it's a foil uncommon. Okay, we will move on to the next mystery booster. Right over here. Let's see what we get. We start with a good old Savannah Lions. Pretty nice. Heavy Infantry. Slither Blade. Making a big old mess. Cloud Reader Sphinx. Yargle, Glutton of Urborg. I love the colors on Yargle, man. It looks so cool. That's our first uncommon. Go for the Throat is another. Smelt, Chartooth Cougar, Gift of Growth, Stalking Tiger. Zealous Persecution is a third uncommon. Great Furnace. Artifact Lens in here, huh? Okay. Archangel is the fourth uncommon. Grasp of Fate is our rare. And our foil is the Herald of Leshrac. Wow, that looks sweet in foil, actually. I like that. Very, very cool. From Cold Snap, I believe. Very, very nice. Okay, I'm okay with that. More boosters. To the next. We have... We start with a Ghost Blade Eidolon. Okay, works for me. A Disenchant. Fogwalker. Jace's Phantasm. Fetid Imp. Animate Dead is our second uncommon. Love that art, it's so sick. Arc Trail is a third uncommon. Dragon Soul Knight. Silk Weaver Elite. Crawl Warrior. A Contraband Kingpin, our fourth uncommon. Renegade Map. Master Transmuter is our rare. That's a nice rare. I like that. Champion of the Parish is a second rare. And our foil is a foil uncommon from Conspiracy in Treasonous Ogre. Not much going on foil-wise here either. Just the kind of thing floating in the top left there, which you can see in foil there. Otherwise, the foiling pattern, it's a dark art, so not as easy to see. We have another mystery booster, obviously, because that's what's in here. It's a mystery booster box. A Winged Shepherd. Looming Altasaur. Ojutai's Breath. Errant Ephemeron. Dismember. Which member? Dismember. First uncommon. Phyrexian Rager. Ancient Grudge is the second. Skirk Commando. Ranger's Guile. Adventurous Impulse. Kiora's Follower is our third. Bottle Gnomes is our fourth. Floodgate, which I assume is a rare, because this was before they used the colors, or the color differentiation between common, uncommon, and rare. But here is a Floodgate, followed by a Dictate of Heliod, which is also a rare. And our foil is a Scrib Ranger, and it is an uncommon foil. And again, you can see that foiling pattern pretty nicely. So yeah, I was worried about not being able to see them. I think it's just that some of the foiling patterns are not great. This one's nice, though. I like it. On to the next. we have... Obviously, I would love for the opportunity soon to be able to draft these, but obviously I understand why we will not be able to do that recently. We have an Alley Invasion, or Evasion, excuse me, an Exultant Sky Marcher, Benthic Giant, City Watch Sphinx is the first uncommon. Whoops. I could also knock them all over. That's cool too. Cackling Imp, Plague White, Tectonic Rift, Renegade Tactics, Wild Size, Clip Wings, Azra Oddsmaker from Battle Bond is our third uncommon. Bomat Bizarre Barge is the fourth. Crystal Shard is the fifth. The Mirari Conjecture is our first rare. And our uncommon foil is Gilder Bairn. This also looks kind of cool in foil. Yeah, I like the eyes on the little, like, what I assume is a suit that this thing is wearing, but maybe not. It's an Ufe, I guess is the way you pronounce that creature type. I'm going to pretend. It's also, the thing that it's holding in its hand is very nice in foil as well. We'll leave those on the side. On to the next. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I figure this is a nice way for people to see a booster box opened without actually having to purchase it themselves. Although, if you have the money and feel like it, support your local game store, like I said. Really nice thing to help them out during this tumultuous time. We have a Leanin Relic Warder as our first uncommon and our first card. Pacifism. Well, there's a Brainstorm here, but behind it, or in front of it, I should say, there was a Laboratory Brute. The Brainstorm, as I mentioned. The Infernal Scarring. Blessing of Belzenlock. Beetleback Chief is the second uncommon. Sweat Works Brawler. Nimble Mongoose. Airy Bowmasters. Shipwreck Singer as another uncommon. Farmstead Gleaner as another. Helm of Awakening. Again, I'm going to assume it's a rare, but it could be an uncommon as well, since we've seen that you can get 2 rares or 2 uncommons towards the back. Or, I'm sorry, or an uncommon and a rare towards the back. But here's a Helm of Awakening. And a Wheel of Fate. Very cool. Very, very cool. And our foil is a foil rare in Norrin the Wary. I know that there are definitely some fans of Norrin the Wary out there. Feel free to make yourselves heard in the comments section. Here is Norrin the Wary. I do have this from his original printing. And now I have a foil version from the Mystery Booster. So that is very, very cool. That goes over there. On to the next. Inside, we have Caught in the Brights. Look at that guy. He sure was caught in the brights. Like a deer in upstate New York, am I right? A Raptor Companion. That joke will work for like 5 of you. Call to Heal. Opt. Oh, God. Genju of the Fens is our first uncommon. The art on this thing is sick. Fester Creep. Volcanic Dragon. This card's sick as well. I like it. Genju of the Spires. Really? 2 Genju in the same pack, eh? All right. I guess that works. Pax Favor. Crossroads Consecrator. Rox Warmonk. And a Sunset Pyramid. That's 4 uncommons. Draco. Draco, the 16 drop, is our rare, our first rare. That's hilarious. And very, very nice. We have a Sliver Hive Lord. A lot of these other things, if I'm missing out on their, like, super, super high value, I mean, like, you know, we have 2 foil rares already, so that's a thing, or 3. So if I'm missing out on the value of the foils, I apologize. Sliver Hive Lord is definitely the first thing I've opened where I'm like, no, yeah, I'm aware that this is valuable. Very, very, very good card in Sliver Hive Lord. And our rare, or our foil, excuse me, in this pack is a Harmonic Sliver. So speaking of slivers, that's pretty sweet. A Harmonic Sliver. And it is an uncommon foil with a very nice foiling pattern. I like that a lot. Very cool. All right, so that goes there. On to the next. Oh no, it's stuck. There we go. Okay. Very, very cool box. Again, if you're aware of distribution and pricing and stuff of distribution of rares and mythics and pricing, and you think that I got a bad box or a really good box, let me know, because if I don't know, I would appreciate hearing about it. We have a Conviction. Cathar's Companion, or Cathar's Companion. Watercourser. Dazzling Lights. Demonic Tutor, very nice, first uncommon. Hound of the Farbogs. Geomancer's Gambit. Salivating Gremlins. Runeclaw Bear. Thornscape Battle Mage. Kiss of the Amesha. Sigil of Valor. Dragon Broodmother is our mythic. 2 mythics in a row. Very, very nice. Followed by Deadly Tempest. That's pretty nice as well. And our foil is a Pilipala. It is a scarecrow. That's something. And it's a pretty sweet foiling pattern for the background. The background looks nice in foil. With like what looks like fire, I guess. Very cool. On to the next. We have Cliffside Lookout. Seeker of the Way. That's a good card. Youthful Scholar. Also cool. Bewilder. Instill Infection. Desperate Castaways. Dynacharge. Shock. Frontier Mastodon. Bristling Boar. Join Shields. Darksteel Citadel, more artifact lands, and Triumph of the Hordes. I believe I'm correct in that our rares should be next. I was wrong. This is our mythic. Marin of Clan Neltoth. This is also a very sweet card to open, value-wise. Very cool. And our foil is the Scrib... Is this our second foil Scrib Ranger? Yes, it is. Well, okay, I guess. We have 2 of the same foil from this set. That's not bad. I think we got 2 of the same foil before we got 2 of the same common. That's really funny. 2 of the same foil uncommon before we got 2 of the same non-foil common. That's really funny to me. I appreciate looking for patterns and stuff like that. It makes me smile. Okay. So we have an Ondu Greathorn to start this pack off. Congregate, nice card. Gaseous Form. Blue Elemental Blast. These are very sweet. I love the art. The colors are so sick. Okay, well, there's the Thorn of the Black Rose, but there's also Tar Snare. So we'll get you both of those. Goblin Assault is our next uncommon. Spike Shot Goblin is another uncommon. This guy looks like he's having a bad time. Look at his back. It's so gross. So gross. Life Spring Druid. Explore. Gift of Orzova. Emessi Tome is another uncommon. Black Knight is another, which means our rare is Precursor Golem. I don't know why I wanted to say Persecutor Golem, but that would be very incorrect. This is Precursor Golem, okay? And our foil is a foil rare in Helix Pinnacle. That is sick in foil. Look at that. That looks fantastic. I like that a lot. Foil rares for the win. Spectacular. Okay. On to the next. Yeah, the more foil rares, the better. The more foil mythics, the better, of course. And just more rares and mythics. Just good times all around. I appreciate it. Make this into a good experience. That's what we like to do. We have Crib Swap. That woman does not look pleased. Dismantling Blow. Turn Aside. Mahomadi Jinn. Nantuko Husk. Blight Soil Druid. Erratic Explosion. Gut Shot. This is a cool card. Centaur Courser. Basking Rootwalla. We have Fire and Ice. I'll try to turn that sideways for you. Fire and Ice. Gateway Plaza. Definitely have a lot of these. Bow of Nylea from Original Theros. Very, very cool. Is our first rare. Gravecrawler is our second rare. And our foil is a foil rare. I genuinely thought, because we'd gotten a couple of uncommon, then rare, then foil rare, that it meant that if we got 2 rares that we would not have a foil rare, but I guess I was wrong. Here is a Puka's Mischief foil rare. Very, very interesting. Okay. That goes on the side as well. We are, what I would say is about halfway through, just by the looks of it. This will be a longer video, but again, I'm hoping that this will help keep you entertained. That is why we are doing it. Light Form is our first uncommon. Arrest. I love this card. Jeskai Sage. Brine Elemental, another uncommon. Really? Returned Centaur, sorry everybody. Caligo Skin Witch. Rivals Duel, another uncommon. On-Crop Crasher for another. Lure, lots of uncommons. Desert Twister, like mostly uncommons at this point. Okay. Sultai Soothsayer, or entirely uncommons. Call the Scions, a common, finally. Aura Shards, back to uncommon again. Basilisk Collar is our rare, and our foil is a foil uncommon in Spring Jack Shepherd, because Spring Jack Shepherd, okay. Because of course we're going to have a foil uncommon in a pack that had like 7 commons in it, or uncommons in it. Very, very cool. Okay. More packs. These are like so weirdly distributed to me, which is fine. It's not a complaint. I'm just so used to the rigidity of like this many commons, then 3 uncommons, then a rare, that it's like, it's fun. It's a fun experience. Sheer Drop. Inspired Charge. Phyrexian Ingester. This is a sweet art. I love that. Diminish. Untamed Hunger. March of the Drowned. Madcap Skills. Spark Tongue Dragon. Overgrown Armasaur. Giant Spider. Zerta Druid. Bonesaw is ready. Hedron Crab. And our rare, Whelming Wave. Okay. Not bad at all. No complaints there. And our foil is also a foil rare, Intruder Alarm from 8th edition. Wow. Very, very cool. Okay. I like the ball of magic in the background there. That's sweet looking. Okay. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with all of this. More, please. Next is Countless Gears Renegade. Dauntless Cathar. Is that a duplicate? I think that might be a duplicate. We might have gotten one. It took a long time. Clutch of Currents. Sage of Latnam. Breeding Pit. Gravedigger. Goblin Matron. Jackal Pup. Titanic Growth. Might of the Masses. Hammer Dropper, aka the Panty Dropper. Dread Ship Reef. Hypnotic Spectre is our first rare. All is Dust is our second. I love this card. I love this art. I have 1 or 2 of these myself, and it's very sweet to have another. And our foil is another foil Harmonic Sliver. That's 2 of these in foil as well. Goes pretty well with our Hive Lord that we got earlier. That's sweet. Okay. Harmonic Sliver it is. No complaints, I guess. We move on to the next pack. Come on. There we go. Didn't want to come out of the box. And inside, we have Righteous Cause to Start. We have Rally the Peasants. Refocus. River Wheel Aerialists. I was able to say it. It took me a second, but I got there. Revenant. Dead Bridge Shaman. Incorrigible Youths. Smash to Smithereens. Yavimaya Sap Herd. I always try to say Shepherd. It's Sap Herd. Blossom Dryad. Sidraxis Spectre. Whisper Silk Cloak. Love the art on this card. So cool. Dungrove Elder is our first rare. Talrand Sky Summoner is our second rare. And our foil is our second foil Norin the Wary. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Is this a commander card? And I'm not heavily aware, but I do remember a lot of people talking about Norin the Wary, and I feel like that was the discussion that was being had, but I couldn't promise you anything. Onto this booster. These packs open interestingly. They're not bad. No complaints. We start with the white cards, as always, with a Stonehaven Medic. Knight of the Tusk, Warden of Evozile, Choking Tethers, a Vampire Envoy, Absorb This, Mog Flunkies, Uncaged Fury, Creeping Mold as an uncommon, Grazing Gladeheart, this card's great. Shardless Agent, very cool, very nice uncommon, love that art, so sick. Ghost Quarter, nice uncommon again. Bone Splitter. Urza's Rage is our first rare. Or our only rare, I guess, because then we have our foil in Lapse of Certainty. Also, apologies for misspeaking earlier. I made the comment that we had gotten 2 cards in foil before seeing them in non-foil. The foils are all the retail exclusives out of these boosters and are not available in the set in non-foil to my now current knowledge. That is also possibly incorrect, but I believe that is correct. But either way, thank you in advance for anyone who has attempted to correct me in the comment section, because that is important. I would love to learn more information about this stuff. Plus, it may help other fellow commenters or viewers or readers who I don't want to mislead. It is solely my lack of knowledge, and I don't wish for people to be confused. So again, I appreciate and thank you for that assistance. So we have Decommission. Oh, did I not put this correctly? Yeah, I did not. Okay. We have a God's Willing, a Dispel, Leapfrog, so funny, Dredgescape Zombie, Gurmag Angler, very nice. This is a pretty highly sought after card. Although, I mean, you know, we definitely have the ones that we need from them, but that's fine. Not a complaint that I have it regardless. A Quickfoot Cyclops, Crash Through, Fierce Empath. This is a classic card. Good card. Farseek. Mercurial Geists is this uncommon, our first gold card. I love that art. So cool. Peace Strider. Soothsaying is an uncommon. This is a nice older card. Very, very cool. Two-Headed Giant, both a format and a magic card in Magic the Gathering. And our foil is an Iron Mirror. Foil common. So 2 foil commons in a row, which is not bad. The foiling patterns on both have been actually rather nice. So I appreciate that. That is very, very cool. On to the next. It looks like we are down to our final 6 packs here, folks. Final 6. Like I said earlier, half apologies, half you're welcome for the length of the video. Hopefully it is not something that is insurmountable for all of you to watch. Just an attempt at making something nice for all of you to enjoy during this interesting time. We have a Palace Jailer, a Seal of Cleansing, Right Into Being, such cool art, a Counterspell, speaking of cool art, card's awesome, Thornbow Archer, Dredge Sentinel, whoops, we have a Reckless Worm before the Cartouche of Zeal, Watcher in the Web, Groundswell, Gilectrode, so cool, and it's another uncommon for us. Burnished Heart is a third uncommon, River Boa, a fourth, Tempt with Discovery is our first rare, and a Codex Shredder is our uncommon foil in this pack. I actually like Codex Shredder. I mean, I'm a you know, hopeful mill player at heart, so this card is pretty sweet. I will say, based on how the other packs have been going, these seem somewhat more underwhelming recently. 1 rare per pack out of the last couple. Common foils, and this one was an uncommon foil. Let's pick it up, shall we? A Celestial Crusader, Pegasus Courser. Come on, Wretched Griff. That's a fun card. Distortion Strike. Zulaport Chain Mage. Queen's Agent. Molten Rain. Goblin Oriflame. Jungle Wayfinder, Kavu Climber, it's a cool card, Tatiova Benthic Druid, Jungle Hollow for some non-basic lands, Rishadan Footpad. I have this card. This is a very old... wow, I haven't seen this in a long time. Rishadan Footpad, nice. A Temporal Mastery Mythic. I guess it heard me in terms of picking it up. And our foil is another Intruder Alarm foil rare. That was one of the earlier ones that we got as well. And here is a second. But hey, it's a second foil rare. No complaints. That is pretty sweet. It definitely picked it up. Thank you. Let's keep that going if you're listening to me, box. Okay. We move on to a very good limited card in Gustwalker. This card was great in that format. A Johnny's Pride Mate. Speaking of a great card. Whoops. Okay. Glint. I love that art. It's so sick. He's making Fruity Pebbles out of his hands. Look at that. Maximize Altitude, Corpse Snatch, Mind Rot, Shenanigans indeed, Fire Elemental, Pierce the Sky. Look at all these things. Look at all this stuff in this art. There's a lot going on in the background too. Elvish Warrior, Okran Assassin, Thran Dynamo, very nice, classic card. But with the change to the text box of it having the colorless pips. Chancellor of the Annex is our rare. So sick, that art, so sick. And a Mizzix's Mastery rare as well. Sweet, keep continuing to pick it up. I appreciate that. And our foil is a Noggle Bandit. Look at the size of this thing's head. Good lord. A Noggle Bandit common foil. Very, very interesting. The foiling pattern is kind of just okay on this guy. Like, the background's fine. Weird. Okay. Like I said, we have 3 packs remaining. We've gone through 3. We have 3 more since I said we had 6 left. We are down to our final layer. Windborn Charge is first. Faithbearer Paladin, Capture Sphere, Thought Scour, love this one as well. Touch of Moonglove, Eye Blight's Ending, Spark Spitter, awesome art. Hanweir Lancer, Tukatung Thalid, or Tukatung Thalid. Hunt of the Week, I love this Hunt the Week art. The fact that you can see from inside this dinosaur's mouth, so cool. Abzan Charm, very nice. Forgotten Cave. Time Sieve, sick art, pretty cool card as well. Coat of Arms, yeah. I like this card a lot. Very good commander card, very good casual card as well. I have always enjoyed this since I was back in high school playing tabletop Magic. Or I hated it when my friends had it in very good decks that were very difficult to beat. And our foil is a foil rare in the Grand Architect. Very, very nice. More foil rares. Yeah. Again, not picking up the foiling pattern perfectly. That's pretty cool. I like that. There you go. You can see that a little bit. I like that quite a bit. Okay. Very nice. Foil rare in our third to last pack. Now we have our second to last pack. With a Gift of Estates to start. Star-Crowned Stag. Contingency Plan with that sick... I love this art of Jace's eyes and the 2 different versions of him. That's so cool. Borrowing 100,000 Arrows. What a name for a card. So cool. Catacomb Slug. Driver of the Dead. Bellows Lizard. Chandra's Revolution. Tajuru Pathwarden. Commune with the Gods. Thopter Foundry is the first, our gold card, artifact, and an uncommon. A lot going on there. Blighted Fen. For those of you who were around at the start of this channel, Blighted Fen was definitely a card that loved us a lot. A lot. We have a lot of Blighted Fens that we've opened from Battle for Zendikar. Phyrexian Metamorph is our first rare. Very sweet. A Boom Pile, great name, is our second rare. And our foil is a foil common in Gleeful Sabotage, which actually has a pretty sweet foiling pattern. Look at that. That's really sick. I like that. Very, very cool. Hell yeah. Okay. We have one pack remaining, folks, and the box is empty. I really hope that you've enjoyed this opening. Please let me know your thoughts down below, and I would also really love to hear how all of you are doing. I hope everybody, like I said at the beginning, is being safe and happy and healthy, but we would love to hear from you all to let us know how you are all doing. Like I said, Amy and I are here and doing quite well. So, we have a Retcrop Spearmaster, a Danto Vanguard, Gurmag Drowner, Syncopate, Mind Rake, Evankar's Justice, Burst Lightning, Pillage, Siege Worm, very nice, Death Hood Cobra, Claim to Fame, because that's how you read these, so Claim to Fame. Okay. Herald's Horn. Knight of Dawn. So again, this is in the slot where I actually don't recall. I assume this is an uncommon, but this is either an uncommon or a rare because it's before they started moving to the colors to denote rarity. And a Decree of Justice. Very, very cool. I like this. This is a great card. And then our foil, our final foil, is a foil common in Wall of Shards. That is sick. Look at that foiling. Hell yeah. That's so cool. Okay. Yeah, no complaints. I will say, I don't know. From my sight of people posting their openings online, on social media, I feel like we may have gotten like an underpowered box. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you guys are like, Joe, come on. That Temporal Mastery is like $40 or, you know, whatever. Like, that's what I'm thinking here. These, to my knowledge, are the two most expensive, the Sliver Hive Lord and the Temporal Mastery. So maybe I will leave you all looking at those. But obviously we got to go like that then for you. So hopefully you all enjoyed this opening. As I said earlier, I was really happy to be able to do this. One, like I said, to support my LGS. That's not, I'm not looking for praise in that. I would like for people to understand that, hey, if your LGS does shipping and if they are still open in some way, shape, or form, if you can support them because they're great people, and hopefully those are the people that you can go to play Magic in person. That's important as well. So I'm looking forward to being able to go back there when it is safe and healthy and we are capable of doing so, because we want to support them, but we also want everyone, ourselves and them included, to stay safe. And we hope that all of you, as I said, are staying safe as well. So, like I said, please let us know in the comments below how all of you are doing during this tough time. But thank you all so very much for watching this episode. Please stay tuned to the channel. We are, during this time, as I said, we have been uploading 6 days a week. 6 days a week at minimum. So stay tuned for that 7th day as well. If you subscribe to all of our channels, this channel here, Geek for All, we have our Video Games for All channel with video game stuff being uploaded 3 times a week there, 3 times a week here, and we have our Gluten Free for All channel, which, hey, Amy is available and trying to work on more stuff for that channel as well. So definitely stay tuned to all of those. We really hope that you enjoyed. And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.